To go, 1 sugar. Anything to eat today? Bella always ordered a croissant or bagel, but her stomach was churning so hard right now that just the thought of her coffee was enough to make her want to be sick. But she had to eat, and stop getting all paranoid. Maybe a bagel, cream cheese and jam, thanks. She paid and took her receipt. We'll bring it over. Thanks, Bella said. Hey. Bella looked up, smiling at the gravelly voice that always made her grin. There was something about flirting with this particular guy that always kick-started her mood. Hey yourself. He wiped down part of the coffee machine with a white cloth, somehow managing to make the simple action look sexy, especially when he winked as he did it. You heading out this weekend? Bella bit down on her lip to slow her smile. Are you asking me out? If you ever said yes to me, I might keep asking. She leaned against the wall across from him. If only he knew that if he actually asked her out instead of just teasing, she'd probably be the one saying yes. I'm actually already taken this weekend. Threesome, would you believe? He raised an eyebrow. Don't tease me like that. 2 boys. You just ruined the mental picture I had going on. Bella took the takeout cup from him when he held it out, laughing at the bemused look on his face. They're 6 and 4, my nephews, she told him. Their parents are away on a romantic break. So we'll be ordering in pizza, snuggling up, and watching DVDs, followed by 3 of us crashing in bed all together. He rested his elbows on the counter and leaned forward. Sounds like a good date. 2 lattes and a long black? Cute guy whose name she didn't know pulled a face and straightened. And so the day begins. Bella waved and crossed back over to collect her food. She stopped to take a quick look at the newspaper, then glanced back over her shoulder before heading for the door and walking out. She was tempted to check the news app on her phone for an update about the crash, but thought better of it, deciding to call her sister instead. The phone rang and she smiled, imagining what her sister would say when she answered. Lila would laugh and tell her to stop worrying so much, that she'd survived war zones and dodged bullets, that Gray was an amazing driver and would never crash, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you've reached Lila. Leave a message. Bella hung up and redialed. They were probably still in bed, cursing the phone for ringing and ruining their fun morning sex. And when Lila called her back, she'd tell her sister that she was stupidly paranoid and to stop freaking out. Nothing. She put the phone in her bag again and took a quick sip of her coffee, burning the tip of her tongue. Damn it! She hurried down the road and jumped back in her SUV, sliding the coffee into her cup holder. Bella checked the clock and decided to make the quick drive over to her parents' place for peace of mind. She didn't want to worry them, but she didn't have her first client for an hour, which meant she had time to shoot past their house before heading to her appointment. Bella started up the engine and indicated, before pulling back out onto the road, accelerating hard and reaching for her coffee once she could take a hand off the wheel. She laughed at how uptight she was, knuckles almost white, they were gripping the wheel so hard. A few minutes ago she'd been flirting shamelessly with her coffee guy, and now she was a bundle of nerves again, pulse hammering away like she'd just run a marathon. This is ridiculous. My sister is fine, Gray is fine, I'm being paranoid. She drove fast to her folks' place, foot hard on the accelerator, until she saw their street sign and slowed. They'd lived on Blossom Avenue all her life, and just seeing the familiar big house on the corner, the trees lining their street as she pulled in, lifted her spirits. In breaking news, we just had confirmation that the 2 motorists involved in the head-on collision in Napa Valley have died at the scene. Further details will be... Bella gulped, and quickly turned the volume down, not needing to hear any more. And then she saw them. No lights flashing or